favorite song back then was remember that? I'm not your fool. Nobody's fool. Oh, and the guys were like hot, and the hair, and
oh my God, I love the capes.
Oh my, everything. It was just a big deal back then. It was really awesome.
What? It's oh my God!
It's not.
Let's go. No. Oh my God!
It's really awkward, but hey, are you Jeff LeBar from Cinderella?
Oh my God! It's the lamb!
Oh my God!
I knew it was him!
This is so cool. Are you his girlfriend, wife? You're pretty. Pretty?
Oh,
she's got. We were just singing one of your songs. We love.
So great.
We love it. I can't believe it. Of all places to like run into.
Oh my God,
Jeff LeBar.
Dude, I have your cassettes from the 80s.
I have CDs. I have posters. I have it all.
Well,
this is a big deal. Nashville, Tennessee. You meet stars every day.
I saw it.
Why are you looking at my food?
Why are you going through my food?
Hey, look, we love your band and everything, and you're great, but we kind of need, we were wondering if maybe you'd like to. This looks really good.
I know.
You really want
food?
I think you should come over. Come on over to the studio, and you could cook for us. And
yeah, probably.
would it be good? Yeah, I think it'd be really good. I think it'd be good, right? You, me, a little golden curry. What do you think? I think you should come. It'd be fun. Come see the studio.
It's very nice to meet you.
Okay, wait.
It's very nice. It's very nice to meet you. But.
Are you ready? You thinking what I'm thinking? You thinking what I'm thinking? 1, 2, 3. Wow! You look great! Hey, look at us!
Oh my God.
Look at us!
This is awesome.
Oh my God.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Hey, guess what we're gonna do?
What?
Of Goldy Knows. I'm your host, Goldy. This is our co-host, Jasmine King. Jeff LeBar, Cinderella, stopped in today. Kind of stopped in. We found him at Walmart today. It's going to be great. We've got a great segment for you. So today we have a special cooking segment for you, and we've got a special cooker. I don't even know what we're making today. Tell us, Jeff LeBar. What are we making?
My mom, Junko's Japanese curry rice.
Cool. We're gonna grab some simple ingredients. We're gonna show you. Actually, I'm not gonna show you. Jeff's gonna show you just how this Japanese recipe is done. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna love it.
He's so excited.
Come on, Jeff. What do you got?
I cook on TV all the time.
We got stuff, huh? What do we got?
We got stuff and more stuff.
We got more stuff, and as a special added bonus, Jasmine and Debbie, you guys are gonna be making some drinks for the studio audience.
We actually decided to taste test a little bit last night, so it was a rough morning, but we got what we call poison ivy.
Okay, I like that.
It's green.
Poison ivy, it's green, and you're gonna make it with Old Smoky Moonshine.
I am.
Who is a pretty damn good sponsor.
Awesome sponsor.
Shout out to Smoky people.
What?
Moonshiners. I never can say their name right.
Why?
Because they've given you a lot of money, not me. I don't have to say their name right. Hello?
Before I cook, you guys need to get out of those outfits.
Come on, turn on these.
This is hot.
This is fine. 1, 2, 3. All right, fine. I worked. I got this. All right. You got some stuff to do with Old Book. I can never say that name right.
They're never gonna give you money.
I know they're not. You're gonna do some stuff over the corner with Deb, and we'll find out more about that. What is this? This meat is strange to me. Most meat is. I'm a lonely girl. What can I say? Just kidding. We don't have any kids here tonight.
This is pork.
Pork.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, and this is what your mom uses.
Yes, this is my mother uses in her curry.
I've done chicken, so it's I've never seen this before, but it looks pretty good.
It's already chopped up.
It's good. Good price. People can afford this.
Yes.
Well, seafood's expensive.
Right?
Yeah. What are we gonna do with this?
I'm gonna throw it in the pan.
Come on.
You know, this pan.
Just throw it in the pan.
This pan that's way too small for all this meat.
Wow. What are you chopping?
Onion.
Careful. Get this madman.
A little bit of onions in there too.
Jeff is over here with his really small pan.
This is way too much stuff for this
Holy shit, this guy is going to town. This is a big ring. Look at that. This is real stuff right here. Old Hickory, Tennessee. Who knew? Gourmet cooking from Japan going on right here. Do you wear a hairnet when you're cooking, or do you just look that awesome?
No, I do not.
Did you just blow your nose in that? While Jeff is sauteing his onions and his pork in the newer, larger pan, why don't you come over here and see what's going on? Jasmine is making her new drink. What are we calling this? Grasshopper?
I don't know now. Here's the thing. Debbie just came up with a new...
Debbie's throwing a mix in. This looks pretty though. I don't drink much, but...
Now you do.
Are you drunk? Yeah, I would drink that. And I don't really like alcohol, but that tastes pretty doggone good. Debbie's got a name. Let's hear it.
The Toxic Avenger.
The Toxic... You have burlap in your hair. How did that happen? Toxic Avenger. I dig it. What are you want to tell us now what you're doing with this?
I'm actually making equal parts of Old Smoky Moonshine White Lightning with a sour apple mix and pineapple juice.
Oh, that's what that was.
And then we're gonna put them all in little shot glasses to get out to all the audience, and you guys can help yourself to as many of those shot glasses as you might want. Everyone from Old Smoky was so cool. They sent us a ton of swag to give out to you guys. So everybody here is going home with a bag of Old Smoky merchandise.
Everybody here on there's some Old Smoky swag. You get a bag. You get a bag. Get yourself a bag. Debbie has named this herself.
Yes.
The Toxic Avenger.
Toxic.
Good enough for me. Why don't we take these out? Jeff, you got a few more minutes over there. Let's take these out and have people try them.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You're just gone. Wow.
That is fantastic.
It's actually very good. I mean, really good.
Real good.
I mean, if you have any left.
We are live in Old Hickory, Tennessee. Jeff LeBar of Cinderella is here, and his beautiful wife, Debbie. We're so happy to have them and have them go along with the kidnapping in the Walmart parking lot. So while they're making some things in the kitchen, brewing it up, we want to give a thank you to Outback Steakhouse. Outback Steakhouse has been absolutely amazing with me when we went to Afghanistan, and they cooked for 20,000 of our troops. But they also gave some of our studio audience tonight just a few little take-homes. So what I want everybody to do is look under your seat, like under your cushion, under your seat, feel there's an envelope. You either got a little candy or there's something for you. So check it out, open it, and see what you got. Bag. There's what you got there. Thank you. And thank you, Outback, for being so great with everybody in the community. So you've got a dinner, and we've got another dinner over here. We've got 2 dinners. Is that a Food Network?
Yes, it is.
Is that a Paula Deen knife? It's sure doing a good job of chopping. Once again, we just want to thank everyone at Outback Steakhouse. Thank you for being so good to your customers and to your community. And it sounds like there is an angry Japanese man over here cooking. Thank you to Outback. Awesome. You done with this guy?
Yes.
All right.
So after all that, you just it's the curry.
The curry. I love the way this smells. You got it? Here.
Well, I got some of it.
We got this rocking and rolling. Stir a little bit. And then we're actually going to come back. And I've got some exciting news about Jeff's new band. Well, it's been around for a little bit. New band that's out touring called Cheap Thrill. We're going to hear a little bit about that.
Hence the t-shirt.
Hence the t-shirt. You might, of course, know Jeff from a little band called Cinderella, but you're all grown up now. You're all grown up. The hair is still cool. It's a little shorter.
Right.
Tell us about Cheap Thrill, because I've seen you guys everywhere. You know, we don't play quite as far out as you do right now, but I've seen you everywhere, and I'm hearing about it everywhere. Tell us about your band, who's in it, and where we can see you and what to expect, because people love you and they want to follow what you're doing.
Okay. Well, Cheap Thrill started with Brandon Gibbs. He's a young singer-songwriter.
Yes.
He's 28 years old. He's just like a little punk.
He's not.
But he's really talented, and they opened for Cinderella. I don't know how many years ago, but he and Eric struck up a friendship, and for the past 5 years, Eric has been playing with him acoustic.
Okay.
And in February, he called me. He said, "Would you think about playing with us?" And we put together an acoustic gig, and did the Monsters of Rock cruise.
How was that?
That was awesome.
Have any of you guys ever been on a Monsters of Rock cruise? Tell them what this is. This is where you go for how many days? Like,
I think it's 4 days.
yeah, and you have like a lot of Monster Rock bands.
4 days, 3 nights. So from there, we started playing out, and
that's
we were
how
like,
it's grown.
no, but we were like, oh, you want to get a drummer and use amps?
Yeah, and then get a drummer, and then you get who?
Cheney Brannon. We stole him from John Corabi, but he's originally from Collective Soul.
Yeah. That's
So now, since February, we've been playing out every weekend. We leave like in Nashville. You leave Thursday to Sunday.
yeah. Wouldn't know anything about it, Jim?
It's the way the country guys do it.
Hey, you know, whatever plays the
I figured I live in Nashville. That's what I'm supposed to do, right?
It is. This is your son's band, like father.
Oh,
son.
right.
Right? Tell us a second about this. You said they're kind of, not to name names or say who they're like, but you said they are in the vein of.
I think they're the second coming of Guns N' Roses.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Let me tell you something about Mach 22. Slash last summer went on tour without an opening act.
Okay.
So he had a promotion with guitar centers
I
all
remember
over
that.
the country.
I remember seeing that.
Saying, submit your tapes and I'll choose one of you to open for us in any given city.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he chose Mach 22.
Wow.
In Philadelphia, they played in Atlantic City, but at the end of the whole thing, there was a grand prize where they won like tens of thousands of dollars worth of gear.
Really?
Mach 22.
No, wow. That's awesome.
Slash himself picked Mach 22.
I remember seeing that touring around through all the GCs. We really do want to pay attention to Cheap Thrill. These are some really great, talented people, and we want to support. Now, also, I know you said that you're thinking about doing some recording with this band, but you've been working on. I've been reading. You've been working on your solo album for a couple of hot minutes.
Yeah.
When can we expect to hear some of that? Because Jeff, you are. Let's just shut up. Let me put you over. You're a really, really talented guitarist, and it's about time that we really hear some of that intricacy. So when can we hear?
Well, at the end of last summer, when Cinderella was, and I mean, right off the bus, we found out Tom was putting out a solo record. We didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
And my tour manager pointed at me and Debbie and said, now he has to make his record. So this was what, September maybe? September of last year?
Yeah.
I got in the studio, recorded 3 songs immediately.
Okay.
Broke for Christmas and got lazy.
Christmas time?
And then Brandon called me in February, and we've been touring like non-stop.
We do really look forward to Jeff's solo record, and we do look forward to some recording also.
So anyway, I am making a record for Rat Pack Records.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can look for that.
Yes.
Cheap Thrill, we've got some Facebooks that we'd like people to just go out and like probably one. They're not like 20,000 like we have. So
CheapThrillRocks.com.
Okay. Check that out. Check out their Facebook. Leave some comments. We've also got some swag from Cheap Thrill. Was great
Some
enough
of these
to.
t-shirts actually.
Yeah, it's actually some cool t-shirts. We want to have people do the same thing where we're going to actually have you hashtag. You're going to go to Goldy Knows or you can just go to your own Twitter account and hashtag Goldy Knows.
Are we having a trivia question for this?
We're getting, well, I don't know. Do we have a trivia? We need a trivia question.
No, I actually asked Eddie Trunk on one of the Monsters of Rock cruises. I asked him what Jeff's mom's maiden name was.
Oh, all right.
Oh wow.
So that's what we will throw in some. We'll actually do one winner at $100 and some cheap thrill swag, and we'll do 2 other people if you want to come close to guessing the name. Just guess the name.
Just give it
The
a
next
guess.
2 people, we'll give away 3 packages of some cool stuff. Maybe you've got some dirty underwear laying around the house or something. Throw it in the package. Hey, there's some freaks out there. People like stuff.
But make sure that you hashtag Goldy Knows with your answers, otherwise we won't know.
We won't know what's going on. Yeah, hashtag your Jeff. What?
I don't know.
Isn't there something to stir? Okay.
Yes, there is.
Anybody need more shine?
Miss Jasmine Kane has a lovely swag party gifts for everybody.
do.
And this is complimentary.
Of Old Smoky Moonshine.
Those old smoky moonshine people.
You said it!
They're just wait. Clap me again. That was like what do you got? Give them out to everybody. Give them out. I'm gonna help too. All right, there you go. This is pretty cool.
Here, these are t-shirts, stickers, and bandanas and stuff from Old Smoky. And in there you will also find a card that will give you some ideas on how to make your own Old Smoky recipes. You guys decided to do that this winter.
Jeff LaBar's food almost ready that we can sample.
Brian's
That's good, Jeff. I'm surprised it's that good.
What?
Well, I mean, it's good, but it's good.
I sense just a little bit of courage.
Very good. Very, very good. It's so good, I need a larger fork. Get more.
I want to thank everyone for watching tonight. Our special guest, Mr. Jeff LaBar, both names, and his wife, Debbie. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your mom's recipe. We really appreciate you. We appreciate you all for watching. Look for some links on the website. We'll definitely give you the recipe to this delicious dish. I think they want to hear a song, Jeff. You good? You good? Let's go. All right.
I'll give it a shot.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've just enjoyed a fantastic meal by Jeff LaBar. But, as we were talking about earlier, his band, Cheap Thrill, we're going to do a little song with Jeff tonight. Maybe you might know it. Maybe you might love it. But I think we've got an extra C here, and I'm not so great on guitar. I think maybe we need one more member from Cheap Thrill. So, without further ado, come on in, open that door. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brandon Gibbs of Cheap Thrill. Got your guitar already.
She's got it warmed up.
Love Well, I'm not your fool. Nobody's fool. Nobody's fool. Well, I'm not your fool. Nobody's fool. Nobody's fool. I count the fallen tears fall before my eyes. Seems like 1,000 years since we broke the tide. Well, I'm not your fool. Nobody's fool. Nobody's fool. Yeah, I'm not your fool. Nobody's fool. Nobody's fool. Well, I'm not your fool. Nobody's fool. Nobody's fool. Well, I'm not your fool. Nobody's fool. Nobody's fool.
CheapThrillRocks.com.
CheapThrillRocks.com. You guys have a Facebook as well?
Facebook, Cheap Thrill.
We want likes. Thank you again. Thank you so much, you guys. Awesome. Our guest today is, did you just wink at the camera?
I winked at Joshua.
Our guest today is Miss Amy White. She's just an all-around incredible woman and an author and a Harley rider and an everything. I've got to know about you a little bit. I don't know your full story, but something that I think is interesting is even though people looking at us or knowing both of our stories would think that we're different, I think there's something really cool that we have in common. My whole life, people have always tried to figure me out and to analyze me, and they're always way off kilter. Oh, I think you're this way, or I think you're that way. But I think a cool common bond that we have is we're both fearless and not afraid. Right. And that's why it was just such an honor and privilege today to have you come drive all this way to interview you, because you are fearless, and that is, it's a rare thing these days to have a woman that just doesn't give a and is gonna look life in the eye and just say, I'm gonna deal with what is shelled out to me. One of the things you've had to deal with is some sickness and some illness, and even as we were talking, some abuse. So today is to tell some of your story, and today is to shed light on lupus, and today is to inspire people that are out there, no matter what they're going through, that they can continue on and they can do well. And that's what we want to hear, some of your story today.
Right. Another thing I think that we have in common a lot is
you do so many different things, and you're 110% into every single one of them. I'm one of those people too.
Cool.
You know, I'm all into my church. I'm all into my bike. I'm all into my clothes. And one of the things that I've been all up in is lupus advocacy, because you don't hear anything about lupus ever. You know, or you hear it's a joke on Seinfeld. In actuality, it kills more people than AIDS.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, and MS. But lupus kills, there's 3 big diseases. Lupus kills more people than all 3 of those combined.
Okay, so pardon my ignorancy on this, but what is lupus? How does it affect you?
Okay, lupus is an autoimmune deficiency. What it actually means is the good healthy cells in your body, your anti-nuclear antibodies, which is when you get a cold or when you get a cut, the things in your blood that comes to rescue that and fix that, mine are in overdrive. If you had up to 600 ANA, you would have lupus. Mine runs about 3,000 to 4,000. I actually have multiple connective tissue disorder, which means I have autoimmune pancreatitis, autoimmune liver dysfunction, kidney disease, all these other things, mixed in. But the bad boy is my lupus. That's what's kicking my. And
does that hurt you? Does it hurt you
hurts.
Physically? How does it hurt you physically?
Imagine every flu you've ever had, and every bone you've ever broke, and every time somebody's punched you in the face, all at one time. That's what it feels like to have lupus.
All the time?
All the time.
And how many years have you had this?
I've had it I'll be 10 years in January. And I had this stupid doctor. At first I didn't have any money to go to fancy doctors or whatever until I got insurance. And it damn sure wasn't Obamacare, by the way. But anyway,
You say whatever you want.
I had to do it. But I still wouldn't have any,
Back on track. Back on track.
When I first didn't have all the medicine and the doctors and whatever, they thought I had Lyme's disease at first. It was real hard to diagnose. And this doctor told me the shape my body was in that I wouldn't live 10 years. It was hard to hear, even though I already really knew I had it. It sucked. And it pretty much destroyed a relationship that I had with one of my old men, because his mom had lupus and died of it. And so it made him angry when I got it, He wasn't mean to me about it or anything so much, but I would get sick and throw up. He would get in a really pissed off mood, and so it really was bad for that relationship. My husband that I have now, he's awesome with it. He rocks it out most of the time. Bob's pretty good with it. I told him he didn't deserve to marry me because his first wife died of cancer, and I said, you don't need to bury 2 wives. But
doesn't work like that way.
He insisted.
Sounds like a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Bob's awesome, and he's an old soldier. He was in the military his whole life. We're like complete, total opposites in everything. But it works.
That's good. That's good that you have that support.
I have a great support system. And I have a great system of doctors.
Good.
And that helps a lot.
Good. What you said, one of the reasons that I'm here today was to talk about lupus. What is the platform? What is the program? What are you advocating? What are you wanting to let us know about today?
I want to tell women to pay attention.
Okay.
And find out if you have it, first of all.
What are warning signs? What are symptoms?
You're tired all the time.
Okay.
Your hair falls out. You get what's called, we all wear butterflies. I have a butterfly tattoo. We wear butterflies because you get what's called a malar rash. And it's shaped, if you look at me real close, you can see the outline on my face of my scars. You can see right here is like his antenna, and then this is his wings, and down my nose is his body. I ride a Harley, so I get sunburned, and I never really thought anything about it. My old man actually, the one that his mom had lupus, he kept telling me, you got to go. I know it's what it is, because he recognized it. Because I've got these different autoimmune diseases, mine gets kind of crazy. Sometimes it'll break out all the way down my arm. Sometimes I'll have it around the trunk, kind of like shingles. And I may wake up one morning and they run all down my back, around my boob and everything, and then the next day they're gone, or else it may be there for 3 months. I never know.
So tell women to pay attention to their body.
Yeah, so pay attention to weird rashes and if you have trouble with like childbirth, getting pregnant kind of stuff is a sign of it. Losing your hair is a sign. There's a whole lot of different symptoms that mimic other diseases. So if you start running into, fibromyalgia and stuff like that, be sure and tell your doctors, check me for lupus. I mean to breast cancer awareness people, and this, I'm not even ashamed of it, because that is so overdone and so shoved down everybody's throats. The people don't think about what it makes other sick people feel like when they drive through town and everything is pink. What if you got prostate cancer? Where's everybody for you? What if you got diabetes, or what if you got lupus?
I can see why you would be frustrated
And so,
with that.
I don't like that it's all focused on one disease, because we're all aware of breast cancer now. Let's get aware of the other stuff that's out there.
What else can we do to make people aware of this disease and how they can help? How can people, first off, they can help by just being aware that there's other diseases out there.
Talk about it.
Okay, and that we've heard some of what it makes you feel, how it makes you hurt.
The best story I've ever heard told, that where somebody explained what it feels like. There was a chick, her name's Christine something, and she tells this story. It's called the spoon theory. If I had him, I would sit here and do this with you. It's cool. Imagine so I'll give you 12 spoons and you're holding, these are your 12 spoons.
Okay.
This is your lupus. Okay, you got up in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
so you give me a spoon.
Okay.
Now what's the next thing you do after you get up?
Wash my face, hopefully. Face.
You get up and clean up and
Sure.
you give me a spoon.
Why spoons?
Just anything. By the time you get, to lunch, there's no spoons left. And that's all the energy.
So you're just exhausted.
Yeah, that's what it's like to have lupus.
How do you work? How do you do that? How do you employ yourself when you're that tired and that's it?
Total willpower.
Really? Yeah. So while the rest of the people are complaining when they're fine, that they want to knock off work, by lunchtime you're just wiped out.
Right.
Wow.
I've been listed of migraine going on a little bit still. That's my infusion that I get. I'm proud that I have it, because it's the first lupus medicine that has came out in 50 years. That's how bad lupus gets no attention. 50 freaking years it took for them to come out with the medicine. You go in, just like a chemo lab, and they give you an infusion, and it just knocks my ass off, for a couple of days, and then I'm okay again. The medicine, they say, makes my numbers not get any better, but not get any worse either. It's just stable. And so you can go into remission, but with me having MS and all the other stuff I've got, it's very unlikely that I may get that far.
I had no idea that all of that entailed, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, I'm sorry.
But maybe nobody lives forever.
I know, but you're making me sad, and I just think you're awesome, and I know how much pain you're probably in sitting here, and you're just so precious. I wish you could see how precious this lady is. All I can say is that I know that you are a big supporter of Miss Jasmine Kane, and she's been telling me about you for a long time, and just, you gotta meet this woman. She's so cool. She's so real. She's so raw. She's just gonna say it like it is. She said how much she loved to dress up and do pin-up things, and how she's dressed to the nines, and she rides this bike and smoking and drinking and cursing. I was like, all right, I like this chick already. But she said she's always wanted to do a photo shoot. I actually wanted to bring somebody in right now who is gonna be a part of this day. I don't know if she's in the room or where, but she might be in the room, because come on in here, because today we're gonna do a pretty cool shoot. I hope that you like it. Jasmine's got some things planned for you.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you.
In true form, to the Wizard of Oz, to Wicked, to all of that. I think it started out black and white, and we are gonna take Miss Amy White to an awesome place, Performance Studio, where we're gonna make her up into, I don't know. You feel like pushing it into some color, Mike?
Yes.
I think we need a little color. On our way we go to performance costume with a little bit, actually a lot of color is going to be applied to this woman. I think we need a little.
It's gonna be hard to get any more color to me than what I've already got.
We're going to get you some color. I think green is in your future.
Oh my.
Thanks, you guys. Jasmine and I are here at Performance Costume in Nashville, Tennessee. You know this is my favorite place to be. Not only is their selection the best, the greatest, their staff, everybody. China Charles is getting ready, has actually started the transformation of Amy White, the wicked bitch, the one and only, into the Wicked Witch. It's gonna be awesome and we're so excited.
My mother and I have a very strange relationship because my mother is as nutty as a sock full of squirrels.
As a sock full of squirrel. Okay, I haven't heard that one before.
When you're crazy, you just can't accept reality. Like, I think she told that I had lesbian orgies and...
Did you?
No, you can't lick it if you can't stick it policy. You know, I don't do that. So, it's just my mom told all the stuff that is not in my book. She told people it's there, and so they're afraid to read it. I got kicked out of the Baptist church. You know, that's like getting kicked out of Walmart.
What made this happen, though? I want to hear...
The book?
How was this created? How was this born? What?
I'm just a writer. I finished it in 2009. I had lupus then about like 5-6 years. There was this doctor, you know, one of those clinics, tells me about 10 years ago that I had maybe 10 years if I was lucky, because I have 9 autoimmune diseases. I have MS, I have systemic lupus, I have discoid lupus. This makeup guy right here is filling in holes. He would probably tell you, yeah, she sure does, because I can see it. I have scleroderma in my esophagus. I have pancreatic issues, you know, just all this crap. I take a new kind of chemo type drug called Benlysta for people with lupus.
Okay.
And they do that once a month, so I feel like for 3 or 4 days. Then I do okay. So I just keep going.
You do keep going, and I was going to ask you too, this book, if you could tell anybody watching right now why they should buy this book and read it, why should they?
I didn't mean for it to be, I just wrote me.
But I have a feeling that this could help some people by reading it. Why?
Well, the people that read it tell me that it's an inspiration. I'm really into The Life and Time of the Wicked Witch. Is the one I really, that's the Oz that I love, is Elfie and Glinda and that whole story. And I really feel like that was sitting here with your little pretty blonde self, by the way. But the entire world believed that the Wicked Witch was bad. She's the worst villain ever in movies, right?
Yes.
She wasn't so bad. She was born just green, but she ends up being treated like by everybody because she's green. In her heart, she's good. She loves people. She tries to help people. She's really just human, and that's me. Everybody thinks I'm this big, mean, horrible, scary.
Who thinks you're big?
Oh, everybody. I am.
Why? Are you mean to people or?
Well, I have been.
Okay.
Yes, but I try not to hit girls because, you know, like I said.
Oh, that's the best ones to hit.
But I'm so, well, you know,
gotta get that tally up higher.
They hair and they cry.
No, that's the best part.
I got mad and quit for 3 years. I quit riding, I quit writing, I quit everything when I got sick. You know, if I'm going to hell, I'm going to go to hell on my Harley. If I go to heaven, I'm going to go on a Harley. So my Harley is pretty special. It's a 93 Heritage Softail Nostalgia. They built 2,700 of them as a 90th anniversary for Harley Davidson. There are people that tell you that a Moog Glide does not exist. Named it Irene, and so my bike is named Irene after me. And me and her been through hell and high water and 2 men and God knows what else since I got her.
We're almost done with an incredible transformation at Performance Studio done by China Charles. Amy White looks incredible. We're gonna head to Old Hickory, Tennessee to my studio for probably the most rockin', bitchin', witchin' photo shoot you have ever seen. So stay tuned. Direct your attention right to this light. Squat down again. Give me a real nasty pose. Hold up. Hold up. We're gonna do some more of the grabbing, but I need you to be like, ah, grab at me. Do it, come on, grab at me, ah, laughing. Do it, do it. We're gonna do some with Jasmine.
This one. Sit out, Jack.
Good, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Let me see your face, Amy. Jasmine, let me see your face. Put your head. Yes, ma'am, just like that. These are awesome, you guys are doing great. Yes.
You know what we need?
What?
You should join us in here.
Yeah, how's that gonna work?
We could totally do this. I got a great idea. Come
What's
here.
your?
No, come here. I got an idea. Come here. Come over here.
Watch your dress. Watch your dress. Watch. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
What do you think we're doing?
Oh, we're not doing that. Come on.
Come on. I got a great idea. Come on.
Count to 3.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my God. You look awesome.
I look pregnant. How's that? I really do. I eat too much again.
You
Watch it.
It's hot.
Watch it, or this wand's gonna end up where you don't need
Don't blame that on me. I do it again, look.
You're so stupid. Ow! I pulled my hair. Oh, I really did. Take a few more. Come on. Back to back. Light. Boom. 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 Everybody relax. I'm gonna change backdrops. Do it. Perfect. Give me the other side. Come on, bitch. All right, get in here, woman. Son of a bitch. Look evil. Laugh at me. Cackle at me. I love it, I love it, I love it.
I'm getting ready to twerk at the zero.
Good, girl. Good.
Take me to the other side. Still and stone alive, and hearts they hold forever. Take me to the other side, where I can close my eyes and live forever.
Oh. Tom the conservative. I wonder what he wants. Hey Dad, what's going on?
How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm getting ready for a photo shoot. Got all the camera stuff set up, ready to rock and roll. What's on your mind?
Well, you know, I was just thinking. I was looking over your Goldy 2 episode, and I made some comments about the minimum wage. But maybe, you know, I was thinking that the solution would be, I'd say what we'll do. Take money away from all the wealthy people and the upper middle class, and let's take it and redistribute all this money so everybody has the same amount of money.
Okay.
Now, when we do that, of course, you have to understand, nobody will be able to hire anybody because they won't have any money to hire anybody. We're making so much money that there won't be that many people employed, but we'll still have all this money that we took away from everybody and distribute so everybody can just sit around and do nothing. And then when we get desperate, what we do is we print more money because you see, to take care of our debt, we print more money. That's what the United States does. We only owe 20% to China and other people. You know, we're in debt to ourselves. That's why they keep on wanting to raise the debt. Raise it up, so they can print more money. So, you know, that's just my thought. I'm old. You know, I don't have to worry about it.
All right, Dad. Well, did you happen to see Goldy Knows III yet? What'd you think of that?
You did this kidnapping thing, right?
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you.
Okay, that ain't the way you do it. Because you don't kidnap, you transport. You get in trouble when you kidnap. Now, I have a solution.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a game of Would You Rather.
Oh my.
You ready? Would you rather eat chocolate flavored poop or eat poop flavored chocolate?
Feed poop flavored chocolate to Michelle Obama.
Would you rather? I've got a bunch of these, so we're gonna go quick. Would you rather wake up naked without any memory of the night before, next to Burger King man telling you that you had it your way, or wake up next to Ronald McDonald telling you you were loving it?
I don't know about that one.
Tattoos or piercings?
Tattoos.
Would you rather be stuck in an elevator with a bunch of perverts with bad breath, or stuck in an elevator with Barack Obama?
The perverts are bad, right? Because I can fart on there and fix them.
Well, you know.